Hello! Welcome back to DA Does. I'm Denali, and this week I'll be doing a solo video of how much I realistically read in a week. Now keep in mind that it still is summertime, and also everybody reads differently. Don't compare yourself to others, even with the smallest things like how many pages you read in a week. Let's get on to the video. Hello, it is Monday morning. It's like 8 a.m. because I have to go babysit. But this is what I'm reading right now. It's Crossed. It's in the Never After series. I read Hooked already, but this is the 5th one in the series. But they're standalones, and I want to read all of them. It's a really dark romance. Don't pick this up if you want like a healthy relationship, cute little romance. This is not the book for you. This is like, he's the villain. It's a retelling of Hunchback of Notre Dame. And it's Cade Frederick, the priest guy. The one who keeps, the guy in the tower. So, he's not a good guy. Not a cute little romance, but I love the way this author writes, and that she has a disclaimer at the beginning that she's like, let me just read it for you guys. And they always have playlists too. Crossed is a dark contemporary romance. It is a fractured fairy tale, not a fantasy or literal retelling. The main character is a villain. If you're looking for a safe read, you will not find it in these pages. So, this is what I'm reading right now. I am on page 199. So, I'm like halfway through. So hopefully I'll finish this today, but I don't know. But let me show you, I have this. This is my TBR right now. So we're gonna see how many of these I can get through this week. I hope I get through this one and start this one, realistically. Let's get on to Monday. I just got back from babysitting. I didn't read that much. I probably read like 30 pages. But I'm going to read. I have like 3 hours until I have to do something, so hopefully I can read that entire time. And I have some fall ambiance going on in the back because I'm so excited for fall. Okay, little update. I'm on page 367. I have this much left. There has been 4 deaths in the last 50 pages. Excuse me? Excuse me? I've been like everywhere. I've been punching the pillows. I've been screaming. I've been yelling. Luckily, I'm home alone, but wow, what an action-packed book. Right now, I'm like 5 stars, but we'll see how the ending goes. We'll see if the ending surprises me. I hope it's just not like boring, like they live happily ever after at the end. But so far, it is 5-star, and I did not expect this. Like, up until here, it was like 3 stars, and then it started getting better and better, and oh my goodness. But let's finish it, and then we'll see what my final rating is. Crossed, it ended up being, I read the epilogue but not the extended epilogue because I was like, okay, I'm ready to be done now. Usually epilogues aren't my favorite thing, but this one was okay. I just didn't like it enough to read the extended epilogue. So I ended up reading 382 pages. That's how long this one was. But I started on 199, I think, today. So I'll add up the totals or whatever. But now, I read that quick. So I'm going to start The Spectacular Now, which is on my TBR. I still think that Crossed was 5 stars, but I'm going to wait it out a little bit and see. But for now, we're going to start The Spectacular Now, which actually I think it just came out as a movie on Netflix. But the trailer for the movie looked so good. And then I saw this at a discount bookstore yesterday, actually. And so I picked it up and it was $4 and it's pretty short. So I feel like if I don't finish it today, I'll finish it tomorrow. Let's see how many pages it is. The writing is actually kind of small. It is 294 pages. So actually it's like a normal book, but it just looks small. So I'm going to start that. Good morning. It's Tuesday. I ended up reading 104 pages of The Spectacular Now before I fell asleep last night. So that brings my total for Monday to 287 pages, which pretty good. Yeah. I'm gonna continue reading this today. I don't know. I want to finish it, but that is like a little unrealistic because I have a lot to do today. But it's I'm kind of struggling to get into it. I feel like it would be great for like a teenage boy trying to like understand girls. That's like very specific, but obviously I am not that. So I'm just finding it a little hard to get into.
That's what she said.
But hopefully it picks up soon. It's Wednesday. I ended up reading 110 pages of Spectacular Now yesterday, which means I read 110 pages on Tuesday. So not as much as Monday, but I was also very busy, so that's okay. I want to finish The Spectacular Now today. I'm like 3/4 of the way through. So I hope I get to do that. Let's get on to Wednesday. I don't really understand. The last page was literally just him like saying goodbye to basically everyone. And then it ends with, goodbye, I say, goodbye as I disappear little by little into the middle of my own spectacular now. Did he die? I don't know. I'm confused. But either way, I didn't really love it. It's like, it's giving 2 stars. I had pretty high hopes. I don't know. I feel a little sad. But you gotta do what you gotta do. At least I finished my goal. I finished this book today. So, on to the next. Next, since we finished the Spectacular Now, is If We Were Villains. I saw this in, I think, like an Instagram reel or a Pinterest post or something, that it was very similar or recommended for people that love the Dead Poet Society. And that is literally my favorite book of all time. If you haven't read that, you need to go read it right now. It is like a spiritual journey. It will make you laugh. It will make you cry. And it's really short. It's like 100 pages. So do that. This one is not 100 pages. But just because it was recommended as something for people who like Dead Poet Society, I was like, I'm getting it right now. So, If We Were Villains, this is book number 3. Thursday. Last night I finished the Spectacular Now, and that added up to be 180 pages that I read of the Spectacular Now yesterday. And then right now I am on page 42 of If We Were Villains, and it's so good so far. I'm annotating it with a pencil. I don't do that for most books. So that adds up to be 222 pages for Wednesday. Happy Friday. Last night I ended up reading 100 pages of If We Were Villains. I was pretty busy yesterday, so I didn't get as much done as I wanted to. But today, my pretty unrealistic goal is to finish it, but we'll see. I have a lot of time today. I don't really have much to do, which is nice. And it's so good so far, you guys. It's so good. I made it to Act 3 because it's about like theater students. So like it's split up into acts, and then the chapters are called scenes. I love it. I love it. I'm eating it up. Page total for Friday ended up being 212 pages because I finished If We Were Villains. morning I started Letters to a Young Poet, which is a Penguin classic, and it's like less than 100 pages. It's very short. So I will finish this very soon. I'm already over halfway through. And it's like a nonfiction book. Very simple, very wise. And then after I finish that, I'm gonna start Coraline, because me and Aaliyah watched Coraline when we had a sleepover, and that movie is like one of my favorite movies of all time, and it's just so nostalgic. But I've never read the book before, and it has little illustrations, and so I'm so excited. So that's what I'm up to today. It's been like 30 minutes and I just finished Letters to a Young Poet. It was very wisdom. Yes. I liked it. I didn't love it. I definitely will read it again to try and gain more wisdom, because I think it requires being read more than once. It's one of those books. But this is my first Penguin classic I've ever read. So now it's time to start Coraline. Yay! I just finished Coraline. YB wasn't in it. No YB, zero YB. I'm outraged, but obviously very nostalgic, very beautiful, very cute and scary little children's story. Love it, love it, love it. I gave it 4 stars because it's just so comforting. And now, probably the last book for this video, but we'll see. Divine Rivals. I've been wanting to read this for so long. I think it's like fantasy, like dark academia romancy thing. Let me check how many pages there are. Including the epilogue, it's 353. So probably if I worked really hard, I could finish it by tomorrow, like night, which would be Sunday. But I don't know if that will realistically happen. But we're gonna start it, and I'm really excited. Good morning, it's Sunday, last day of this What I Read in a Week. I read 280 pages yesterday, 64 of Letters to a Young Poet, 160 of Coraline, and then 56 of Divine Rivals. And I love this so much. It's so easy to get through. So this is what I'll be reading today. Thank you for watching till the end of my What I Read in a Week video and how many pages I read. The total ended up being 1,284 pages, which is a lot, and I got through a lot of books. And I'm excited to keep reading this fall. So thank you for coming to my video.